Rise and shine, my name is Lazy Gamer, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. When we last left off, I think we professed our love to Sayori, we hung out with Natsuki, and that almost became a thing, and now things are getting weird, because if you remember, hold on, I'll open the file, we got a weird file in the folder that's called Happy Thoughts. And when I tried to edit the photo, I didn't find anything in it, so who knows if that means anything more than just sketchy, but let's hop back into it. Let's find love, or whatever this game is really about. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself. I'm sorry for this. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking the two trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Lazy! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. Why is there no... Okay, so there's sound. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. That was a lot of P's. In the end, I found a random poem. Damn it. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on a day this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, Lazy. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. The hell does that mean? But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. I'm still going my sentient being theory. Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets and laid it on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the other ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head! What is this? Reading the poem, I got a pit in my stomach. Lazy? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. You don't say! But more than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! What does that mean? Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her feel really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's all I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Oh no. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really don't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. See traceback.txt for details. Restart top context. Oh, geez. I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think... Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one making this so difficult. Ah, well, here goes nothing. I have chills. I'm cold. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. And that's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sarah I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I should have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it has always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can restart and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. File error character / Sayori.character. The file is missing or corrupt. The file is corrupt, starting a new game. What? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let her catch up to me. Can we not? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends, groups, walking up to school together. What is happening? Sayori's not here! Oh, what? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. Motivation. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yep. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Lazy? Hi. Monica? Oh my goodness, I didn't expect to see you here at all for the second time. It's been a while, right? At least 7 minutes. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? No. Yes, I do actually. Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing about arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club! Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. Forcing your friend to hang herself so you can love me yourself. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga's literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Lazy. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would really make me happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Lazy, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. I don't like that sentence. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a boy! A guest with me. Ah! A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Lazy. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls again, but -1. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Lazy in a classroom, and he decided to come and check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Lazy? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you really didn't plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort into something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Lazy, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way I like a lot of things. Stories with deep philosophical, well, isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to throw you for a loop? Yeah, that's for sure! Anyway, I've been reading a whole lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just desperately grasped someone to relate to minimal level. At this rate, might as well have a conversation with The Rock. I don't want to skip through it in case I missed anything new, but I also didn't want to sit there and do the voices and make it 10 times longer. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy to see me in the club to perhaps have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls? Well, right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and be sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts writing a poem tonight. Okay. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Nothing is real. I tried to take a screenshot, but I forgot that my hotkey to record is also F12. Because my thinking is, why would they put something like that in here? Nothing is real. It's like it's redacted, but that wouldn't make any sense. Let's do this. Because I have two monitors, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Photoshop would take too long, so I'm going to try to do like the easy way. Because if I've learned anything from Five Nights at Freddy's and Scott Cawthon's whole thing, it doesn't seem right. Holy hell! No way! Oh, I gotta thank Philip DeFranco for that one. There was a news story where a guy, like, redacted it, but if you change the contrast, you could actually see it. Irregular heartbeat, heart palpitations, arrhythmia. I search and search, I scanning everything I can find on their symptoms. What is this? Shortness of breath? Chest pain? Dizziness? No, this is all wrong. Alyssa's symptoms are nowhere near this simple. I've seen it twice now. The screams of pain. Sickeningly pale skin, vomiting blood. There is no other explanation other than that Rainier's information was a complete and utter lie. This can't all be a coincidence. It's not possible. I don't know how much of this Rainier is behind, but I do know this. There is something horribly wrong with this family, and I accepted their invitations to become a part of it. I can hear Alyssa's screams through the walls now. I listened helplessly. Rainier said that he would be with her shortly. Is he in her room now? Why is she screaming even louder than before? What? What the hell? That's... What did I find? That's not... Is that linked to Doki Doki? Well, I can't pull that apart like one of Yuri's poems, so... Whatever, let's write a poem. Let's try to get Natsuki, I suppose. Ah! There's a new file in the thing. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt. All thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them all of motivation and desire into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose to not blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. So if I'm just going to continue assuming Monica is the deity of evil, then loathing, judgment, elitism. I'd say loathing is Natsuki. Judgment and elitism sounds like Yuri. Self-doubt is or maybe elitism would be Monica. Judgment would be Yuri, and self-doubt, Sayori. Thrashing to escape. They all want to break out of them. Their willpower, starving them of all motivation. So, newly opened gash, if I'm right about the Yuri thing, she cuts herself, hidden by her shirt. Their guilt and comfort food. Natsuki. And then all, air quote, possibly Monica did was I untied the knot. This seems off-kilter. Glad to see you didn't run away from us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I keep my word. Well, at least... The room is tilted, right? Is the room tilted? It's gotta be. Hold on. It's definitely tilted. I've probably never said it before, but I don't understand. Look at this. Look at my video here. Go watch it. Look at my video here. Oh, I don't like it. It looks like it's slowly zooming in, and I'm so uncomfortable. Ah! Why is this freaking me out so much? Thanks for keeping your promise, Lazy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Ah! Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You're dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. You don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. Ah, you're on the top layer of everything. Such a big mouth for somebody who keeps a manga collection in the classroom. Monica, Natsuki Vanessa, Monica. Manga's literature! Plops back at her seat. I'm sorry, Lazy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Shoots disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that. if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh no, I'm not looking off this text. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Hey, look, everything's fine again. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. I hear Natsuki utter next because it seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, and in case she needs a hand. You look like you're looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! She ever puts my stuff back in the right spot. That's the point, keep your collection organized if someone else is going to mess it up. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of the few things where you can't admit you really like it until you figure out what someone else stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curiously, I pull out one of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then puts the box back and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I can't read because I'm scared. I know that feel. I get it closer and the box is admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographics or it's simply terrible. Maybe I'm the judgmental one. If you're gonna judge, you can go right through. You can do it through the glass of that door. She points towards the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Lazy. Consider this a lesson straight from don't judge a book. I won't. I promise. In fact. Oh, if you go back, it says it. Freaking Monica. She never puts... So she says, darn Monica compared to what I said. Pulls out the first volume of the books. I'm going to show you exactly why. Anything new? She shoves a book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls covered in attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes the seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be a little close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. It's my time here. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read from the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Sometimes maybe after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it was rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Hi. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited. Pick up a series I enjoy, you know what I mean? Damn it. You don't, that's not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? You don't share with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. I'm sorry. Like, I could ever get friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I don't know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Okay, so I was right. I was grasping for straws, but Christ. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading it, or am I going to have a panic attack because I am waiting for something to happen? Yeah, I flipped the page. Time passes. Strangely quiet. Glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. That's good. Ah! Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Did say anything after? Nope, that's good. Here. Monica reaches in her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar off from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Lazy. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now in the dead silence that is this game? Let's save. I think. My saves are gone! I don't know. Natsuki? I told Natsuki to send her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I share mine with her first. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing my poem in the first place? I wrote this one and I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well that's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you're still gonna show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Why? Convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because... I'm just gonna... Because I want to try to keep going. So, I'm gonna... Well, first of all, I'm gonna plug in my webcam. And second, I'm gonna just... We'll forward to the new stuff. Or the next crazy-ass thing that happens. I like it, Lazy. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. And if you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. I guess. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone that comes to be good. Well, that's good, because I sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel confident. I see. Well, let's read it then. This is different. No! No! It was different! I wasn't done reading! All I read was I brandish a pen. I was trying to scroll, damn it! It's very freeform. It was another hole in the wall. You have to read it yourself. What I skimmed through when I was trying to scroll was, it's a hole, it was building off of the first one called a hole in the wall, whatever it was, saying that I'm looking in, I'm assuming, and then she brandishes a pen to write into the game to speak to me, because I'm convinced that you're evil and sentient. It's okay, yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. They're exchanging poems, and the music changed. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch and exchange Monika's Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Thank you. Oh, this doesn't involve you. This doesn't involve you. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Hold on. That's new. This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities and others like that. You really act like as long as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can just counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Lazy hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as she noticed I was standing there. Lazy, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Natsuki. Hi! Hey, Lazy, why don't we step outside for a bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get... What did that say? Ah! It's probably better for us to stay out of this. I will go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha, the president am I, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to get a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Aww. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Rory is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Lazy, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Lazy. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... I can't. We're going to stop it here. I think it's a little bit longer than before, even with all my cuts and edits I'm probably going to have to do, but we'll pick this up in another episode. Oh, hold on. There's another file. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? It's Monika. This has to be Monika. Okay, we're gonna end it here because, oh my god, this is a lot to take in at once. So, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and stick around and ring that bell button so you'll be notified when the next video uploads immediately. If you want to read my words and follow my face, all of those links are in the description below me, and I'll see all you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. I think this might have, like, the most genuine scream I have ever mustered on camera.